And I'm originally from Uganda, but I live in Vancouver. And I've been doing music for consistently, I'd probably say the last 2 years, but I've always been singing since I was about 12. I started out writing and making music after a spinal cord injury that I had. And it was just sort of an outlet. And as I started doing it, I realized I enjoyed it a lot. Just getting the process from having something go from scratch to complete was just something that I loved and sharing it. So, yeah, that's kind of how my musical journey began.
Great. And you do have a beautiful voice, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. And I saw that, you performed the American National Anthem at the Canucks game on Sunday, but,
Yeah.
fans were booing due to the Trump's executive order imposing tariffs on Canada.
Yep.
Was that your first time actually doing the national anthem for a professional team?
It was the very first time. Yeah.
Wow. That, how do you feel like when you heard the boos when you were out there?
I was given like adequate warning by the Canucks team, the production team, and everyone there. I even had one of the singers that does the anthems often also message me. So there was a lot of preparation given to me. So once I heard them, I knew it wasn't personal, and it was just I was just still very honored and excited to be in that moment and complete the anthem. And I mean, it all made up for it at the end. Everyone cheered and they were very sweet. And I knew it had nothing to do with me. So it actually didn't really phase me at all negatively.
So basically, you were prepared to hear boos, but you knew it wasn't personal. It was more about politics.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Based off a game that happened before mine, they said there was a likelihood that it would happen. They didn't know at what point it would happen. So I guess that was the only surprise is that I didn't know when the booze would start, how long that they would go. But I was prepared to some regard that it would happen.
You were prepared, but the fans that were watching from outside the box weren't. And there was a lot of outrage on social media about them booing. So, what are your thoughts on people like, coming to your defense, sort of say regarding that?
I do feel bad for people who didn't know that I was worn because yeah, as a viewer, I can understand how people feel incredibly bad. And also a few people noticed that my hands were shaking real bad, which is actually because of a tumor, because of a tremor that's related to my injury, and not quite that I was so shocked by the booze. The nerves were definitely still there. I won't say it wasn't there at all. But I do want to just tell everybody that I completely understand it wasn't personal, but I still appreciate everybody that has taken the time to look me up on Instagram, emails, like any platform that I have, just to let me know that it was nothing personal at all and they support me. And that means so much.
And did the team actually reach out to you afterwards and apologize? Or did they offer you to come back and do it again? Like anything from the Canucks team?
The Canucks team was very appreciative and very impressed by how the situation was handled. And yes, they're very much looking forward to having me back again at some point. No, Trump has not been in my DMs or anything at all yet. And no, I'm still honestly trying to get through all my messages, and it's insane to go from like I wrote on my caption that I posted. I didn't know my DMs could get that many messages. So I'm trying to get through them all. So I may have missed anyone that could have messaged me at this moment, but I'm doing my best to get to them all.